Hello everyone, my name is Bud, and this is StarCraft 2. So this is my second game, my second gameplay. I showed the first one where I had basically, I was drone rushed, not probe rushed, and I won that one in like 2 or 5 minutes, not really sure. This game was a long one. I'm gonna speed up a lot of it. I'm gonna put it at faster ×2 because it was a 44-minute game, so I'm gonna try to cut it into about 18 minutes, which is still long. So there's not really this was a weird game because, well, the guy pretty much went with a rush defense. He put up sentry turrets everywhere. He was Protoss. I can't remember the name of those automatic defense turrets, but he put those up everywhere. I mean, you'll see in a second that he starts putting those up, but he just loaded his entire base with them. So it was kind of an interesting move. And then he went for a void ray spam, which was kind of annoying because I couldn't counter it very well at first, and then I kind of remembered that Thors were good at that. I mean, individually probably not. Thors, if you get like 3 droid void rays versus I don't like those little bugs, that are annoying, but if you get 3 void rays versus like 1 Thor, the Thor is definitely going to lose. But if you have like 6, 7 Thors versus 20 or so void rays, because void rays clump up a lot when they're attacking, the Thors have splash damage on them, and they'll be able to easily take them out. So the first couple, I think it's the first 2 encounters, I lost almost my entire army. I had expanded early. You can see right there. But I had pretty much lost my entire army, but I had enough minerals to recompensate. I was looking online and I found out that Marines are good at countering void rays, but they seem to die pretty quickly when I was shooting them. So I'm not sure if they're... Yeah, right here, I should have just kept on attacking because he didn't have anything to counter it. But I wouldn't have gotten them out. Wouldn't have really mattered, but I was able to kill one of their little probes. But yeah, so you can see that he's already starting to rush all those. I'll be showing you a little bit later when I keep that guy there. But I'll show you a little later once I get my I use those what do you call it? Orbital command centers and scout out his base, because at this point it's impossible to get anything in there. He's not only put it at the very entrance, but he's also put them around the edges. So I show right here. I actually no. Yeah, I'll go up here. See, he's got like 5 there, 5 on the side. He's making about 10 right in the second base's entrance on that little hill. So yeah, I'll just let the gameplay go and I'll talk about something else. But yeah, so this August, I really, whoa, that was weird. There was like a red tint and everywhere. But this August, I really want to go to this concert called Heavy MTL. It's a concert in Montreal. I live in Maine, so I'm in the States, but it's about 4 hours by car to Montreal. I went there last year. I had a friend that I stayed with, and I've actually done commentaries with him too on different games, and mostly just COD and Battlefield. But regardless, he doesn't know if he'll be in Cuba at the time. So I'm trying to find a couple friends to go with, because the main band that's playing there is Avenged Sevenfold, and they are an incredible band. They're my second favorite. They're my second favorite band, and yeah, I haven't been able to really get much out of them right now. They've one of the guys doesn't know if he'll be able to get time off from work, and the girl who I want to really, I've been friends with her since 5th grade, and we're now both graduated from high school. But I really want to go with her, because I haven't seen her in about a year, and we both are really into that kind of music, the heavier music, and heavier rock and metal. But she has a boyfriend, which isn't a problem for me, but the boyfriend has trust issues, so he is scared that something's gonna go on between us while we're up there, even though that's completely impossible. Or not impossible, but I would never do anything, and I doubt she would ever do anything. So because one, I have a girlfriend, two, I respect her that she has a boyfriend, and yeah. But I'm just hoping, she suggested that she could bring him, that way it would get rid of her or his worries. But I don't know if he's into that kind of music, and it's now the 14th of June, and passports take a while to come in. Last year I got mine, it came in about 4 weeks, so if they got it now, it'd come in about June. But hopefully I'll have to talk to them soon, because they both need to get it. Probably not the pass book, but a pass card. It's a little bit cheaper, and I need to book the hotel, because staying with my friend probably wouldn't fly if he's not there. Plus, I don't want to annoy his mother if I go alone, so that's one thing. But the other bands that are playing there, I think Megadeth is going to be opening for them, which is weird because I've heard well, I'm on Tumblr a lot, and apparently there are a lot of rivalries between the Avenged Sevenfold fans and the Megadeth fans, so that's kind of weird. Here's my first little skirmish thing. I have a bunch of medics. I should have moved in a little bit more. I go to take out the Nexus, but all these Void Rays come in, all of them, and they just kind of blow up all my Vikings. You can see my Marines are slowly going down, like one by one. So I was able to get a couple of them dead or killed, but not a lot. So I start researching some armors. So you can see, I'm not really sure. I think this his javelin missile, which is the it might be the anti-air, that's the hammer. I'm not really sure which one is for air, which one's for ground. But right now I'm starting to build a lot more anti-air. You can see I'm putting anti-air turrets everywhere. See 3 on the side there. I'm probably putting a couple up here. Yeah, I have it all along the outside of my base. I should have put that guy back to work. So I'm getting more battleships, battle cruisers right now, and researching more. Yeah, so that's one thing I really want to do this summer. There's another concert I'm going to be going to with my sister. Anybody who listens has probably heard of it, but it's called Vans Warped Tour. It's not only like, I think it's in Massachusetts. I can't remember where in Massachusetts. Might be, I don't think it's Boston. But it's one of the only bands I know really is Blackfield Brides. They're pretty good. But I haven't really paid attention to them lately. There is another band that one of my friends had talked about called Black Dahlia Murder. I don't really know who they are, but apparently they're good. Hopefully there's going to be a lot of good music there. it'd really be annoying if I went to a concert and none of the music was that good.
Upgrade
It's
complete.
not. I mean, I think it's one day, but it's about $25. So hopefully there are a lot of good bands there.
Additional supplies. Research complete.
Uh,
Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, so right now I'm getting ready to
Mineral
attack
field
them a little bit.
depleted.
I really want to do something with those siege tanks because I realize that they're not really using any ground units and just a lot of those turrets. So I decided to just use those and hopefully get a couple of them out of the way so I could attack. But it didn't really go well because those void rays are pretty quick and my tanks went down pretty quickly. I'm able to destroy a couple of their things. He's trying to base walk kinda, but he's not really doing a very good job of it. I'm able to contain him. But right here I slowed down. They get out my siege tanks pretty quickly, but they're clumped up really badly right here. And at this point, they sent in a mothership, which was pretty smart because I couldn't do anything. And they're able to destroy me completely before I get any attacks on. This is one thing that I didn't really understand why they didn't do more, is why he didn't put up more motherships. Because that would have helped them so much in the next battle, where I won actually. I was able to gain the upper hand. Either that, or right here actually. Like you can see how much he's clumping right now. And I leave 3 of them, I think. 4, yeah, 3. And 2 of them are almost completely destroyed. So right now he's just kind of demolishing my SCVs, but I was able to take him out with these 2 Thors. So I've expanded 5 bases at this point. He only has 4, and I've even taken up the extra mineral base, or I'm not sure what you want to call it. The gold minerals. They give you 4 instead of 3, I think, or no, 8 instead of 5. So I thought this guy was gonna be invisible. I was gonna try to send him in. I was gonna send him in right here, destroy those, but then I thought about it. If he can get past, I didn't see any of the any infiltrator detecting units. So I assumed that he wasn't gonna be able to see me. I was like, sure, that's gonna be great. Look how much energy he has. He has 50. 60. Yeah, he has 160 energy, so he could stay in that base for a while. Little did I know, those sentry turrets are detectors. So that kind of screwed me over. So I'm just deciding to go with like heavy Thors, everything anti-air. So I'm just getting battle cruisers, Thors, and Marines. So we're about 36 minutes into it. This is going to be wrapping up soon. As soon as I get all my units out, I'm just going to send them to the middle where the Zelnaga tower is, and I'll take them out. But in a second, I think I use I have 4 bases that are orbital command centers, and I think 1 near the bonus materials or bonus minerals. I'm not even. Someone correct me on that. I use all my orbital command centers to scout out right now. I'm looking to see where he is. Like, I just think I use every single one of them. Yeah, but right now he's not really doing much. You can see he's really low on minerals right now. But that's because he's constantly spamming void rays. So I see that he's moved them all a little bit. I'm not sure if he's moved them out of the area. I'm still going like everywhere, like where are they? And then I notice they're right there. I'm like, oh shit. So without a mothership, I can just completely take them out. I should have used my Y on my battle cruisers, but I didn't use it until the very last one. It was just kind of like a slap in the face, like pew. So I probably should use them more. I don't know if they have splash on that, because that would have been very helpful. I would have kept a lot more units if I had
Field depleted.
if I had been able to zap the use my blast. But no, I start going on the offensive a little bit. That was stupid. I don't know why I used that guy. But I get these towers out of the way. I take out his pylons, which is stupid. He should have set up a lot more, because he had no defense. Once you take out those pylons, they can't shoot back anymore. So
Mineral field depleted.
yeah, this is almost GG. I take out this base. You look at his minerals. Look how slowly they're going up right now.
Mineral field depleted.
With me, I have 3,700. So right here, and he only has 200. Right here, he's going. He made the mistake of not guarding this outside. So I was able to get a couple guys, a couple battle cruisers to destroy that. It was kind of good on his part for having 2 of them, but not good enough, because I'll be able to do that. So in a last effort, he tries to take out a couple of my units with cruisers, but at this point it doesn't really matter. I mean, with void race, doesn't really matter. Oh whoa, just went black. Okay, I was able to destroy all of those pretty easily. Take him out with a couple of wives from my battle cruiser, and that's GG. So I just take out this and a couple extra Vikings coming in, and you can see that I have a bunch of different units coming in, pouring in right across the map. So I'll show you the this is all pre-recorded, so I'll just show you. I ended up cutting it out. So he was bronze ranking, or bronze, whatever we want to call it. I'm not even sure, but I had 37 average. I beat him pretty badly with the score. A lot more units, a lot more. We actually had pretty even structure built, even though he spammed all those turrets. Doesn't really matter there. So workers, I went completely ahead of him. Upgrade spending, we were pretty even until about mid game, where I kind of took off. Resource collection, I was completely even. Like at my lowest, I was still more than them, or about even with him. Then at the end we kind of plummet because we both were needing to expand. So you have there, we have a pretty good trade-offs. I still had a little bit more army than him, and then there was a big change. He pretty much lost everything, and I only lost a couple because of the splash damage. So that's all. Hope you enjoyed.